Hello guys, today I want to sing you another beautiful song. This time I will sing you the the Australian national anthem. It's a very beautiful song. First of, first of all, I want to explain you why I'm using this hat in this position. It's because I have a problem in this ear. So I don't know why, but every time I feel this ear hot. So I don't know why, but if you I don't have problems in this ear, but every time or nearly every time I feel this ear hot. So in when the weather is colder, it's more difficult. So it's every time I use the hat in this position, you know, because I can't. It's very strange. Sometimes there are people that tell me, "Oh, you have the your hat is not right," you know. But well, then people used to see my hat in that position. Um, I a couple of years ago, I learned the Australian anthem, and I learned both strophes. I don't know if I'm in a mistake, but the Australian anthem has two strophes. Perhaps all the people in schools in Australia, they only sing one strophe. Um, I I don't know if you remember, but I lived in I told you in one video that I lived in Australia when I was a child. So why I don't speak like a native? It's because I arrived here to Chile when I was a very child. I was nearly 8 years old, and I didn't speak English anymore. And now I'm 37 years old. So I really I'm really a Spanish speaker, and so well, sometimes I have studied a little bit of English, but in this country is really difficult to practice English. So little by little uh, I I started to lose my native accent, and so now I think I have a lot of Latin Spanish accent. But well, doesn't matter. So the I think I nearly sure that Australian anthem has two strophes. Um, but for example, the Chilean accent has six strophes. It has a lot of strophes, um, but we only sing one of them. And there were other periods of the history when here the people had to sing two strophes. There was in nearly in between the 70s and the 80s, he was um, a dictatorship or a military regime that other people called in that name. Well, the Chilean anthem in every parts, people had to sing two strophes. Um, One strophe is about the land of Chile, of the beauty, talks about the beauty of Chile, and the the other strophe that people had to that people sang was about military, had relationship with military. Um, the Australian anthem has I think that has a relationship with the land, the beauty of the land, and how they will make the country grow up. How they share the country is that is what Australian anthem talks about. And there was another in another moment I learned the French anthem because it's very famous and it's very nice. I learned one strophe, the beginning, because the French anthem has has 7 strophes, so it's very big, it's very large, and it's very has a lot of power. It's very it talks all the French anthem talks about the things relate related with military, with revolution, with uh, with that kind of things, to encourage the people to go and fight. Okay, so I in this time I like to sing you a little bit too of the French the what I know of the French anthem, because I like it a lot. Well, I will not. I don't have the French a very good French accent, and I don't really know words a lot of words in French. I think that I all the words I know in French are nearly 20 at maximum, because well, here in when I was a child here in Chile, here French was a subject in the school, but then there was no the educational authorities didn't maintain or keep this learning that language. So then, well, I I forgotten it at all. I only know nearly about 20 words at all in French, and so I won't sing the Chilean accent, but the Chilean anthem, because, well, I think that, well, that's in Spanish, and here we want to practice English. But I'll sing too the French anthem, because the part that I know, because I like it a lot and I want to share it with you. Um, okay, I sing you that two first. I sing you the Australian anthem first, and then the French anthem. Um, Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who've come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Well, it's a very beautiful song. It has a lot of feelings. This song had a lot of feelings, and it's really great, you know. So now, I want to sing you what I know about the French song, the French anthem, because it has a lot of feelings too, and I want to share it with. Perhaps it doesn't has relationship with English, uh, but it's very nice. So if you don't want to hear it because it has a relationship with English, perhaps you can put the video. Um, you can, I don't know how you say, you can skip the song. Okay. Along son fond de la patrie, le jour de gloria est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, le tendance sanglant à l'avant, le tendance sanglant à l'avant. Entendez-vous le comparne se mourir, féroce soldat? Il vient d'un l'ombre, un ring en guerre, vos filles, vos comparnes. Ô armes citoyens, formez vos bataillons, marchons, marchons, qu'un sang impur abreuve nos sillons. Ô armes citoyens, formez vos bataillons, marchons, marchons, qu'un sang impur abreuve nos sillons. Well, that's a beautiful song too. And so here in Chile, there have arrived a lot of migrants from Haiti. So I think I have heard that they speak a little bit of French. So it's very difficult to communicate with them because it's typical that every in all I think that in all the world everybody has a knowledge of English, or a basic knowledge of English, but in French it's more difficult because nobody has knowledge of French. So in IT, it's not they don't speak French. Really, they speak a very strange language. It's very native from them. Um, so it's it has it's a little bit like French, but it's a very strange language. So here in Chile, there have arrived a lot of people from IT, and well, they have come people from um, a lot of another places, but they speak Spanish too. They speak other dialects, but they speak Spanish too. So it's we can understand them well. So well, here in here in Chile, there is it's most popular the American English. American, if you want to study English, for example, if you look for an institute, um, the 90% of them are, or 95% of them are American, you know. So the only institute that I know here that is, but it has a lot of prestige. I don't know how you say it. Is there is an institute that that learns no teaches British English. Um, so well, okay. I when I thought a little bit about this video, and I thought about some things, but now it's different when I am talking, and uh, there are uh, there are different topics and things that it's different. I know that it's different. It's very different when you think what you are going to talk about, and it's different when you are really talking it. So, and it's different for example when you think, you imagine talking, and you think in that you will talk in some way, but then you don't talk in the same way. Oh, it's typical. Well, that's if I do a summarize of the video, I talked about a couple of different things, and I wanted too much to sing the Australian anthem, and then I thought, well, there's another anthem that I like too, that was the French, and I wanted to sing it for you, but the obviously the most important song that I wanted to sing you is the Australian anthem, because it's the language that we want to learn. Okay, so that's all for now, and I want to desire you a beautiful day. Okay, so that's all for now. Okay, bye bye. Okay, from Chile.